Welcome back to A Stoic Plays, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Fallout 4. And while I won't be doing any gameplay on this game, I did want to take you on a trip through my settlements, or as I'd like to call it, Marcus Aurelius Cribs. And we are coming up upon Sanctuary Hills. Now, I know Sanctuary Hills. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos on YouTube that show people's settlements for this, and I'm sure they're a lot more elaborate and cool than mine is, with walls all around and all of that good stuff.
You ain't here for me.
But there are many others like it. But this one is mine, and so I'd like to show it off to you. Just so you know, I am not just using the base game, but also a mod that adds a lot of things you can build in your settlement. I do not remember what it's called, unfortunately, but I will put a link to it down in the comments. Got my gate here. I have some concrete blocks. They're from the mod, I believe. I've got my turrets up here. Heavy turrets I prefer because they don't require any external power. Although I do also have two spotlights that aren't being very spotlighty. I don't know why they're not shining. Sometimes they just don't. Maybe it's not night enough yet. I don't know. It has power. There we go. I just have to refresh it. Alright, so those are my two spotlights, and they add to the defense of the settlement. That's Piper with me. I've got her in a set of Brotherhood of Steel power armor. I personally am in the... Oh, let's get out of this. No! Dang it. Let's try this one more time. Ah, there we go. I am in... Well, I know it as the Enclave power armor, but it's the X01. It's the best power armor in the game. Don't want to do that. Alright, so this is from the mod. It's unfortunate that you can't have someone stand up here like a guard, like you can with the regular guard post, but it's still fun to stand on. I have two of them here. And so enemies typically come from the bridge, or they come from the water there. So I have some more machine guns here. Now this building, as you can see here to my left, this is a custom building. It's got two lights up front. It's powered by the noiseless, which I prefer, although they're huge power. And this is my power armor garage. This is where I store all of my power armor. I've got the regular power armor holders, as well as the Brotherhood of Steel kind for my personal armor, which I'm going to get out of, actually. Because I would like to
handy, aren't ya?
Repair it. Got a little beat up. To be honest with you, I don't really like power armor in this game. In every other game, it was really great. You just really wanted power armor. You got it near the end of the game, and you were so excited to have it. In this game, it's just a pain. It feels like a vehicle rather than armor. You have to keep it.
On the move again. Fewer paper cuts than back home.
That's true. I'd like to, just wear it and forget about it. But with this, you have to put in power cores. You have to make sure they're repaired. They fall apart. You can't do a lot of things while you're inside them. It's just a pain. And this is where I put spare power armor parts. And actually, now this is fixed. Let's get back in it. See, it's just a big hassle. I much prefer the way power armor was used in New Vegas and Fallout 3. Let's just put it over here for now. I need to build another one of those things. Alright. So, Piper, where are you? Hey, stay still.
Hey.
Just let me know.
Will you please go here?
Wish I could help you.
Over here.
Of course.
Come on.
I don't think I can get to that.
Move here.
Yep.
Oh, is the door too small for you?
It's out of my reach.
I might have to fix that. Alright. Well, enough of that. Piper, let's go here.
Here.
Uh-huh.
And, come on. There we go.
Piper.
You know, you look like you could really use this. These things have literally saved my life.
I don't think they've literally saved your life. Let's get out of the
I
power
need you
armor.
to get out of your power armor.
You got it.
Alright. Excellent. If you will excuse me for a moment. Let me just borrow that. Okay. See, as you can see, it's kind of a hassle. It's fun, but kind of a hassle. And plus, I haven't really noticed much of a benefit in using the power armor. Let's add... No, let's just add it. Equip it. Oh, okay. Repair it first. Fine. And then equip it. There we go. Her armor is actually much more advanced. I mean, my armor is still better, but I've made a lot of... As you can see, Model E. I put a lot of work into this one. Whereas the armor I'm using, I haven't put any work into at all. And it's still better, but still. I gotta build another thing. Alright, so let's go with the rest of the tour. This is our cooking station, where we cook. I like that antenna tower. That's part of the mod. It's our communications relay. It actually doesn't do anything, but it looks pretty cool. To our right here, this is our main building. You can see there's a... Well, you can't see from here, but that's a laser turret, so it has its own power. You'll notice that I do have the noiseless power generators up there, but I also have regular power generators. You can see that I have power throughout the building. I've put power cords around it. These trees are all part of the mod. I just say that I'm reclaiming Sanctuary from the wasteland by planting trees, and they are thriving. So let's take a look at my home base here. We have 2 shotgun turrets here. I figured for close attacks, that's probably the way to go. I've heard that even with walls completely surrounding your settlement, which I don't have, but even if I did, enemies can materialize right in the middle, so I figure having spread out turrets is a good idea. So you come up here, and as you'll notice, you go upstairs, so there's no way to get in from the ground floor. I figured that was kind of a good security measure. You go up here, and this is the main barracks. I have all of my beds for the people who live in this settlement, as well as some paintings and tables and lighting for them to chill and relax, and a garbage for them to put their garbage. There's one on this side too. And then down here, we have Marcus and Piper's room. We have a jukebox. We have a little relaxation area with a TV, some plants, a radio. This is where Marcus stores all of his clothing items. Then we have Marcus and Piper's bed. And just a bench here. We have this thing, a porta diner, just for fun. You can interact with it. That's all from the mod. Over here, we have Dogmeat's house. And I have a second house because I heard you can pick up another dog somewhere, and he can be friends with Dogmeat. So you can see Dogmeat is wearing heavy armor. And he moved his bowl. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Let's, inventory... Miscellaneous. Oh, it must be in junk. Yep. Let's drop that. Ah, perfect. Landed just where I wanted it to go. And then here is our storage area. So we have, in this file cabinet, we have all of our journals, holotapes, notes, things of that nature. In here we have all of our comics. I've got a number of them already, as you could see. Not all of them by far, but still plenty. Here is where we store all of our weapons, or special weapons that we don't want to sell. Unique weapons that I don't necessarily want with me all the time, but are good to have. In this emergency pharmaceutical kit are all of our meds. Here in this trunk are all of our armor. Same idea as the weapons, just stuff that I'm not using, but at the same time it's cool and I don't want to get rid of it. Here we have all of our ordnance, grenades, Molotov cocktails, that kind of thing. In here we have all of our drinks, so Nuka-Cola, moonshine, that type of thing. And here's our bobblehead stand. So far I only have 6 bobbleheads. I have medicine, energy weapons, speech, big guns, repair, and perception. And this corner is emptied. Don't know what to put in there. So this is...
constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
No, it does not. So this is Marcus and Piper and Dogmeat's floor of Sanctuary. And that's a Brotherhood of Steel flag, since I belong to the Brotherhood of Steel, and a Minuteman flag because I am the General of the Minutemen. So up here on the 3rd floor, we have the crafting room. We have our armor workbench, our weapons workbench, and our chemistry station. And I also put in some additional beds, just in case, and oops, looks like the tree's coming through the wall, gotta fix that. A couch, a radio, another garbage, another painting. And of course, here is the laser turret, and whoever uses it can sit in this chair and take care of that. So actually, Piper and I are going to rest until the morning. Let's go 4 hours. So that I can show you the rest of the settlement in the daytime. And if you have maxed relationship with one of your companions, you get a bonus for doing so.
Can't believe we slept this late.
And if you are in a relationship, you get an even greater bonus. Now, canon, Marcus and Piper are together in this series. Or not series, but me playing this. But just to get all the bonuses, I'm also secretly hound-dogging with Kate. But I have her over at Outpost Zimonja, so she never runs into Piper. So here are all my trees. This is the main starting area. There is apparently a provisioner inside there.
Just stop what I'm doing to talk to you.
I wish you could move the workbench, but you cannot. So that's where that is. I wish I could move it inside my building. There's nothing else in there except for, excuse me, sir.
I knew you would help us.
Our fortune teller, her chair is there. So as you can see her sitting in it right there. Alright, so this is the famous Sanctuary Hills open air market. We have another light that doesn't want to work. But let me show you our market. Actually, no one's here right now. It must be too early. So let's just sit down real quick. Just relax, take the load off, and let's wait for a couple hours. Just enjoy nature, you know. Waiting really screws up the game. It's really slow for me. It's very strange. But as long as it doesn't crash, it's good enough for me. Alright, wonderful. Oh, hi Piper. So this is the great open air market of Sanctuary Hills. We have a level 4, or level 3, the highest level bar, where I don't know where the bartender is. But we do have our clothing guy here, and our weapons, our general store, our clinic, who we're missing that person too, and our armor. Gosh, these people are unreliable. And then, of course, we have plants and some benches for people to hang out. Big giant tree in the middle. Where are you people? Well, while we're here, let's tell this lady that we took care of.
I call a good day. I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? That's the best news I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, at least since the last time I did it, a few days ago. So here are the farms. I've been kind of altering them because I want to grow more corn, because you need corn for adhesive, which you can do in your chemistry station. Here's my beacon to lure people here. And finally, our scrapping station, which no one's at that either. What is going on around here? Alright, so whoever was in charge of my scrapping station left that. You. What's your deal? Are you someone important? Do you do something? No? Okay. They could have done a much better job on this, if you ask me, in terms of having your settlers do things. The scrapping station allows them to create scrap for you. Alright, it's set. Let me just make sure I didn't lose anything here. It's okay, so no one's at the armor stand. Why? I don't know. There is a person at the restaurant. Alright, so I need to get someone on the armor stand. Who are you? What do you do? Oh. No, you're the clinic. Yeah, you're the doctor. That's cool. Sturgis is worthless. You. You are now in charge of the armor store.
Okay.
And hopefully I didn't take her from anywhere else. No, it looks like we're good. Okay, so for the moment, the open air market is working again. And I don't know why he's stuck here, but this is Buddy.
Greetings, buddy.
Buddy is our
A flap or
automatron
do you want a cold beverage?
who tells jokes and does beer. Let's ask him to tell us a joke.
Tell me a joke.
What do people from outside of Boston have in common with a bottle of beer? They're both empty. From the neck up, care to wet your whistle? Or do you require a lap?
He's kind of buggy. He just stands there facing the
No thanks.
Okay.
facing the wall. I don't understand why, and I can't tell him to go anywhere else. A lot of things having to do with the settlements, unfortunately, are buggy, but I'm sure in the next few patches they'll fix all that up, and if they don't, mods will. Still, they're a ton of fun. The reason why you want to have all these stores, they take a lot of perks invested, and they take a lot of money to set up, but they generate money for you, and they allow you places right here in your settlement where you can sell all the loot you get, and you can't really buy great stuff from them, but I like the clothing vendor because I'm going to eventually get everybody in the settlement to wear clothing that identifies what their job is. And it's also a good place to get stim packs. And what else do I buy here? The general store has like junk items that I need for my crafting, so that's valuable. Other than that, I've taken everything out of here, except for, hey Codsworth, here's my vertibird. It is unfortunately not functional, but I like it nonetheless. It is Marcus's vertibird that I guess in the lore he'll use to fly around, but unfortunately, yeah, it's just a prop. You can't actually fly with it, but still, it has his own vertibird. That's pretty cool. Happy about that. So that is currently Sanctuary Hills, and again, kind of buggy, but I'm sure once all the patches and the DLCs and whatnot come out, you'll be able to do wonderful things with this. So the next area, I have like 15 settlements, and I put beds and food and water and a ton of defenses in all of them, but that's about it. I don't really focus much on them, with the exception of Outpost Zimonja, which is the only one I've also put some effort into. The thing is, you can't tell your companions to do anything. They just wander around and they're useless. But at the same time, they take up a slot for how many people can be in a settlement. So I couldn't fit them all in Sanctuary Hills as much as I would have liked to. So this place is basically where I put my other companions. And this was already there. This came with the outpost, but all this other stuff I built. I have my mute fruit orchard here. I have a store as well. This is only a level 2 store, but this gentleman is dressed for it. So we have Paladin Dance here, and he picked up some Raider armor, and as a result, he lost all of his Brotherhood armor, the big jerk, and I took the Raider armor from him, and I thought maybe he would put his Brotherhood armor back on, but it appears his Brotherhood armor is gone for good. So I have to find him some new Brotherhood armor.
Soldier.
And there's Kate, and I know this is a bit unrealistic and perhaps even a bit sexist, but I felt that she looked really good in the Grognak armor from the comic shop, which is Grognak's one of the comics you collect, and this is a special, unique armor item, and I just felt like it suited her because she's a fiery redhead pit fighter, so I figured she's melee, and I just thought the barbarian armor suited her, but again, completely impractical. So here is, I wish you can get rid of these brush, but here is the bedroom, or part of it. This is just a row of beds, but then if you come up here, this is the rec room. We have some more beds. We have some couches and some end tables with some plants where people could sit down and look at the view, the beautiful view of the wasteland. There's one here too. Since this is a Minuteman-aligned village, there's the Minuteman flag as well as the old American flag. And then if you come out here, I have this deck, and there's an ice machine, and I put... These are all objects from the mod, like these walls. You can see them elsewhere in the game, but you can't normally put them in your settlement. The garbage you can, and probably the ice cooler you can too. So I got a bench here with some plants. How I made this basically is I just kept building floors out until they clipped in with the mountainside. So there's no support underneath. They're just held. This is where people can hang out. Another bench. We got some more plants.
Everything hurts.
Well, you're a ghoul. Get used to it. Then there's a little table here where they can play cards, listen to the radio, do whatever. More beds. These are actually larger beds. So I'd like to hope that my companions sleep in them as opposed to the regular run-of-the-mill settlers. Built a little, you can barely see it, but a little staircase here to get up here.
Next person that asked me to shag is getting a well-placed kick, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, Kate is a very pleasant person. So, but I've got her off the drugs, at least. I'm very proud of myself. She's clean now. Here's a turret. Good views. There's my, you can see a better view of my mute fruit farm.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Hey man, it's great. I built, there's some more beds. I just have beds everywhere because there's a ton of settlers here. Come down here. Even more beds. Probably a ton more than I need. There's my workbench. Most of the settlers are just hanging out. They have nothing to do.
This'll do.
And that's that. I really wish stupid Paladin Dance would have his armor back, but there you go. So Kate is here, Paladin Dance is here, and I think that's, you know, Nick. Nick is here too, somewhere. Where is Nick? Paladin Dance, do you know where Nick is? Oh. I think he can leave. I don't think that's part of the
Been too long
programming.
since I picked a fight.
Yeah?
You, Nick?
Yes?
No. No, you're not. Come on, don't lie to me. Well, he's somewhere. I don't think I assigned him a job. In fact, I don't think I assigned Kate a job. She just decided to take up farming. I have another staircase up here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, so there's Nick. They hang out here. So that's Outpost Zimonja. There's Piper. The last thing I want to show you before we call it a day is my weapons. So I'm building out Marcus to be a ballistics guy. So he has pistols and rifles. So his weapons are Ad Infinitum, which is our pistol that fires 38. It's a pipe pistol, but what's unique about it is it has unlimited ammo capacity, so you never have to reload it. And considering I have 2,136 bullets, it can pretty much fire forever. Then I have Dialectic, which is just our combat shotgun for close range entanglements. I have Enlightenment, which is my assault rifle, basically. And that does 50 points of additional radiation damage in addition to its regular damage. This is a killer. This is what I take out death claws with, anything. This is probably my best weapon, honestly. If I was min-maxing, I would only use this, but for roleplay reasons, I use this one the most, which is Stoicism. This is my sniper rifle. It shoots 2 projectiles. So it's very similar to the Overseer's sniper rifle, but it isn't. I found this random on a legendary creature. So this is the one I use the most. I like to be a sniper. That's the role that this character plays the most. And then for melee, just in case things get mixed up, I have Grognak's axe, which I don't think I've even used once. And then I have Kellogg's pistol, which is a great weapon, one of the best weapons in the game, but I just never use it because 44 ammo is pretty rare, and I have much more 38 ammo, and on top of that, I have much more 45 ammo for my assault rifle. So those are my custom, well, not custom, but those are my custom named weapons and the 4 that I cycle through as I am touring the Wasteland. So yeah, are you guys playing Fallout? Are you enjoying it? If you want to see amazing, I mean amazing settlements, top of the line, I recommend you go and check out Surreal Beliefs page. He just has some crazy stuff, like entire islands with whole buildings devoted to power generators and huge barracks and towers, and just I look at his videos and I'm just amazed at the sheer level of genius and creativity that he puts in them, and it puts me completely to shame. I have fun with my little village, with my little trees and my little marketplace, but it's just nothing compared to Surreal Beliefs settlements. So go check that out, definitely. And otherwise, just have a fun time. If you're playing the game, let me know how you're enjoying it. Let me know what's up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.